Hey everybody, it is Kit here. Welcome to an unconventional behind the scenes Sims 4 Through the Veil video because I'm like so close to finishing this house and I'm tired of building. So I have no idea when this is gonna go up. I have absolutely no idea, but I'm fighting motivation right now. Y'all are gonna be my motivation. So we're just gonna build. Have a house tour. This is what we got for the first floor. It's mostly done. Second floor pretty much done. Empty? Yes. This not done. It's we got to work on it. I need to get a light in here. Actually, let's do that real quick. Oh god, no, wrong button. I should have been done with this like last week, but god, I don't know. I've reached the point where it's like I want to play. Can I play? Am I allowed to play? No, I'm not allowed to play until I get this done, and oh my god, I want to get it done. You'll have no idea. So, let's just get it done. Yeah, this is what we have so far. We need to get the back done, which it shouldn't take that long. The basement, I'm just going to kind of leave it mostly empty. Yeah. God, I don't want to do this. Okay, let's do it. Because I'm reaching that point where it's like, I'm so close to being done. I want to be done. I want to skip to the point, but I can't. Okay, so I am exceptionally lazy. And I just put these right here, and ooh. You know what? That would actually make sense with how big this is. And I need to put some stuff out here too. Yeah, this is me being exceptionally lazy for this back garden. Like, I think it looks decent. Does it look decent? I have no idea if it looks decent. I want to put something. We could put a hedgerow. Just something along back here. And I'm thinking I'll just put more of these because we don't really have a lot of choices. Technically, I don't even know if these would work here. But again, it's not like we have a ton of choices. Ugh. Why don't we have more? Because I don't want it to go over the fence line. And that's way too big, although I think I am going to put one somewhere, so let's just stick that right there. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just get it out of the way. Maybe I could do like a slightly different bush. A little bit smaller, maybe? Okay. I think this is why I was going with this one. It's much more vibrant in the colors. They're actually about the same size. The leaf texture is just a little different. And while I like the leaf texture at this one, I like the colors on this one better. So this family should be the next one that I show. I don't know if this video is going to be part of that video or if this is going to be like a standalone thing. Why is the baby outside? I don't know. It's technically in the middle of the night in game, but of course, you know, hey, I did this. Let's do like a little topography thing. Maybe. Why not? Something a little kooky like that. We could do a bunny, but nah, I feel like the dog would work. Okay. So, the garden was made by like the grandma or something like that. Same person who did the terrace up top. The reason the house is kind of empty is because there's like 3 or 4 generations. This is kind of like a generational home. Let me know what y'all are kind of thinking of it. Like, is it kind of giving Mediterranean, Salvadorian? I don't know what else. but like that sort of vibe. I don't know. I don't do buildings very well. Yeah. Okay, and then thinking, you know what? Hang on. We could maybe actually bonk. Why did that just pop up? Okay, I've been in the game for like 5 minutes at this point. Anyway, oh dear. What was I trying to think here? But yeah, so the house is kind of empty because the person who very recently inherited it, who is of course the family, um, that I've, yet to introduce, the them. I've recently found out that I've been saying their name incorrectly. What? Game? You on drugs? Game, you are absolutely 100% on drugs. 1000% on drugs. Okay. Anyway, so when the family members figured out that he was the one who was inheriting everything, they kind of came through and just took what they wanted, and yeah, so it's like a lot of some things are here and left, and then other things aren't, and yeah, it's a whole thing. Game, you are so on drugs. Wait, what the heck? That's new. Okay. Alright, Okay, hang on. Let me just finish what I'm thinking of here. I'm thinking a bench over here would be nice. Just right here. Which one? This one? Oh, that one's kind of nice. I was kind of thinking maybe that one, but we could do that. Maybe not that one. Let's do this one. Let's do... Green looks nice. Okay, and then what about a little light system? Of some variety. What should we do? Fireflies? Maybe something like that? What's that look like? Maybe that'll work. I could do... No, I think that's way too bright. Okay. Way too much. Way too much, but I like it. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, so... My computer's writing. I don't know why. Literally just turned it on for the first time today. It's been a hectic day. Okay, I was thinking this. Oh, is there no other colors? Maybe we'll do that then. Not sure I'm vibing already. Oh dear. Where's the... Okay. Okay. Computer? Are we okay? Do you need help? Oh my god, don't. Stop that. Stop! Why is it doing that? No! Oh my god, it's gonna drive me absolutely insane. Okay. Why is it doing this? I don't ever have problems with this. Ever. What the? You know what? That's fine. Let me just... Let's keep doing this. That's fine. As long as it doesn't mess with the terrain paint. Right now, that's good. So aggravating. Okay. And I honestly think, let's just have this go all the way down. And I feel like it would just go all the way across, actually. Let's just make it easy. So anyway, yeah, so he's inheriting this estate, and it is definitely not... See, it even covers that. What the crap is this? It's not really what he's used to normally, I should say. Like, he's a trust fund kid, basically. And now he's getting a whole bunch of stipulations and stuff. I mean, he gets the family estate, which is pretty cool. But, can he handle it? That's the other thing. Okay, wait a minute. They're different colors. Should I continue the colors game? Or... You know what, actually, I have an idea. Maybe. Right there. The color scheme continues. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Okay, I like having 3 and 3. So, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Where was the one that I just chucked? There it was. Let's do something ever so slightly different right here. Just for a little bit. Because the view, the water, you'd want to see some of it at least, right? Let's do, like, right here. And it's all different. Yeah, okay. I don't know if... You know what, let's just put that in the inventory because I'm not sure I want it. Okay, God. Why did I think that I could do a big building like this? These things literally drive me cuckoo. I love the look of them, but when it comes to actually building them, shoot me. Ooh. That's kind of why I'm making it as simple as possible. I much prefer building and playing. But... story. Shoot me. Okay, let's do something over here. Let's just put maybe... that... Okay, so let's do different colors here. Let's do... what would... That's pretty. A little bit of different colors. That'll work. Let's do something like that. Maybe a slightly smaller one. Yeah, okay. Okay, what else can we do? What else? We have that's like a shrubby thing. We could do one of these. And that right there. We could do... Love it, but no. That's too small. We could do a little bunny. Little different. It's kind of big. Plus, this family didn't really have anything to do with the horses. No cactus. I don't even want an agave, to be honest. So let's not do that. It's a little big. I mean, I like it though, so maybe I'll put it somewhere. No. Oh, it's kind of nice. Why not? Let's do that. Let's do... No, that needs to be in a smaller spot. Want something slightly smaller. Let's do something like that, maybe? Sunrose bush, maybe something like that. Does this even look okay? I can't even tell at this point. Maybe. Let's have the bunny have a couple of flowers. Why not? Oh, those are pretty. Yeah, 2 of those. No, we need something a little smaller now. We could do these again. Okay, we got like a little empty spot right here. We need to put something in. Little daisy bush. What if we make it smaller? Okay. I don't want it to be completely overcrowded, right? But just enough. I don't want these to be kind of empty. Let's have this be the only wall with the orange, just as like a statement piece, maybe. What do I do over here? Oh my god, why have I done this? Maybe we could do... No. Oh, maybe something like this? Yeah, let's do something like this, and we can have these on either side. Pink. I don't know if I want another pink. Oh my god, it's perfect. Ooh, I like the statement that the yellow gives. Yellow and blue always work, right? Is that bad? I can't tell. Okay. I'm actually feeling like that needs to be a little closer, or maybe it goes... Oh. Maybe it could go a little like that. I feel like there's just a gap, but maybe that's a good thing. Okay, now I need to make the terrain paint. Go up to here. Now the reason why, if they're worth so much money, but it's stuff like this, this was originally put down a while ago, and wear and tear. That's my thought process at least. Okay, now what if we... Oh, wait, hang on. What if we did... lights? Maybe we just do something... Well, okay. Let's see. What if we did... Alright, let's be honest. How bad is that? Okay, what if we did? Do we want to do... That's really big for right there. Maybe we do something like this. And then we do... We switch to terrain paint to... something smaller. That goes around. Not that the Sims are really gonna route there unless I block something right here, but I don't know what I'd do at the moment. Yeah, we could. We could. Okay. And then for a form of a border, we could do something with these new stones. Okay, but I need to make them smaller. And I could do other forms of them too. We could... Yeah, I like this. Okay, things are kind of coming along, maybe. Talking to random people who may or may not even want to build video from me. Oh, dear. Don't come at me in the comments section saying it looks awful. I get it. I know. Let's have one of them be a little bit bigger than the rest. And then these can maybe go like... kind of like this. Kind of vibing. I've already forgotten how I managed to do this, though. I've already lost the plot, I fear. Maybe. Maybe not. It's not perfect, but this is also kind of not meant to be. Let's also do something like... something a little different. Okay. Let's do that, why not? Then I gotta do the curve. This'll work, right? Okay. It doesn't really need another one. Okay, I'd say that works, right? Is it ugly? Hang on, I need to fix. Okay. So then we have this. Which, why don't I do this? Why don't we jut it out a little bit? can have one piece where it's just a little bit bigger than it's supposed to be, right? I'm gonna scream. It's going to be loud. I don't know why it's doing that. It's driving me bonkers, though. Oh, but I'd need to... We can, though. We could just do that. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, but it's not going to be 100% the right way. It would be if I space them out a little bit better, maybe? There could be a gap, and it's perfectly fine, right? Because there's a gap on either side, so it kind of works. Okay. What have I done? Oh boy. 30 minutes on just this. Oh, just shoot me. Oh, okay. That'll work. Okay. What do I do right there? Help! Help! We could do that, and I'm not sure I like these colors. Oh, yeah. Let's do something like that. That's like a statement, y'all. We could do... Maybe we do more of a pink. That way... Yeah. I would say that is a statement, if there ever was one. Let's do like a small little rock right there, and maybe a slightly off-center different one right there, just to give it a little something extra. Okay, now we are running out of space. Good. Okay, I want there to be like a little bit of a garden somewhere. Might as well just do it right here. Now, the kids have this, so we don't really need to do anything there for that. They have a pool. Put that out for right now. Oh, we could do like one of these like right here maybe. Would be a nice little addition, I think. Somewhere that should be. We could put this somewhere. I mean, I want this actually. I don't think I do. I don't know. It's kind of just a flowering tree. I feel like she would have liked it, but doesn't mean I need it. I was considering doing one of those. Those are just so big. What if we did something like this somewhere? They could have swings. And we can have some monkey bars. Okay. Okay, what if we did some of these along right here? Okay. Let's continue with this. Now this, I was wanting to be like another little romantic whatever spot, kind of. Actually, you know what? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe this just stays over here. A different sort of bench. Can I please be done? I don't want to do this anymore. Let's do something like this. Something a little like that. It's kind of undercover, but really not. That's okay. Actually, instead of a romantic spot, why don't we just make it like a sit and chat spot? Yeah, that'll work. Because it would be a little hard to be romantic when the entertainment room slash the dining room is right there. So we could do that. And... Oh, just... Oh. Oh, that's a... Okay, no, that's not what I'm thinking. I'm wanting like a table. End table. And every one of these things has a story as well. So that's what my other goal is to to be whatever. Like everything has a story once upon a time. Okay. That'll work. And, you know, I might fill in with a little bit more stuff here and there, but I'm also trying to leave it kind of a blank slate because it kind of was like people came in and they took various things. Who's to say that they didn't take any of this stuff? You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. All right. So what if we, what do we do? What do we do? Something with dirt, maybe? Okay, what if we did, whoa! Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe she doesn't need that many, but it's kind of where the path, where hers kind of meets. You know, she can kind of do whatever. All of these aren't 100% lined up. Oh no. You know, we could do something like that actually. That'll work, right? This is awful, isn't it? I'm being texted, sorry. Nah, let's do it right there. And then something like... These just... No, this isn't... Oh. Good enough. Good enough. Don't overthink it. Stop overthinking it. But I'm so good at overthinking. Okay, we're gonna do something like this, and... Yeah, that'll be good. And let's do a little different. You know how, they kind of put dirt or something soft underneath, just in case. That's my thought process there. And it kind of muddles. Been kicked around a lot. Okay. Okay. What if, could I make this bigger? You can't make the dogwood a different size. Okay. Then I don't want it. Yeah. Okay, that needs to be a grill area. Do I really need another one of these? Or I could actually... It's not like people are going to be able to see outside of these, so really I could cover them up. It's not going in the house. Okay. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up. Think that's a better idea, then that way I have more space. Okay. Space for what? Excellent question. I'm not 100% sure. I just want space. um... Oh. Oh dear. This is where streaming would be really nice right now because I could be getting ideas from you guys on what I could put in this space. You know what? Maybe I'll put something for the kiddo. You know what? Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Hang on. Like a little, almost a playpen that's kind of enclosed, but it's not 100% enclosed, and then that way I can put some sand. Okay, yeah. And then, maybe this might fit over here too. Maybe. Probably not, actually, come to think of it. Is this a water emitter? Like, actually a water emitter? That thing's massive. Why is everything so big? See, I'm still so tempted to put one of these just somewhere, but, like, I feel like maybe it wouldn't hurt, actually. Let's just consider it for a second. Maybe... You know what? I mean, I have build mode on. I could just... I wish there was a smaller version. Oh my god, I wish there was a smaller version. Oh, I don't know. Okay, focus. Because, see, that's just too dang big. Technically, that would fit. Maybe I could do something like that right now. And then move all of this stuff in whenever the toddler ages up. Maybe. I need to make this a little bit more. I'm not so sure I'm gonna keep that, that tree house, but it would be kind of fun to like have had something like that for a generation or something, you know what I mean? Ooh, I'm not sure. Okay. I just don't know what else I would do in this spot, you know what I mean? Hmm. Maybe we don't. Maybe just do something like this instead. And what I was also thinking was... Oh my god, just... Okay. Yeah, I think maybe this is the better option. I was thinking of putting like a park or something somewhere in this world anyway. So I could just do something like that there. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. And we should do more landscaping. Yay! What am I doing? More flowers. There we go. And then we could do... like that, and... no. Something white. You know what, actually, let's just do that. That'll work. This doesn't look horrible, right? Does this look bad? Something like that. It's just a random little whatever. A little bit free whatever, maybe. It kind of works, maybe. Jeez, okay. Kind of wish it came in white, but whoop. That's actually a better option. Okay. And then we could do something like this. And that, and actually put this more like right there. And then that, yeah, that'll work, I think. And then we can get the terrain paint back out. Make it smaller again. That'll work, right? And then let's do... what the crap? Oh, just this game is going to murder me. How much of it did it delete? Not as much as I was expecting. Let's just not do this again. I think it was 3 actually. Was it 3? Might have been 3. Okay. I'm gonna make this come out like 2 more. I think that's a good idea. And then something like this. And we'll get more terrain paint out. Let's do... yeah, something like that. And then we'll do actual decent seats. Of what variety? I don't know. Oh, I didn't know we had those. I am a silly goose. You know what? Let's do something like this. That'll work. And then... alright, hopefully this is one of the last times I'm going to be doing this, but... who is messaging up the wazoo? Okay, there we go. I probably should match... I'm not gonna even bother. We'll just say that these are different editions later on, and... yeah. Okay, let's get this freaking finished, because I'm tired of this. Although, thankfully, it has gotten me in the mood. What the... do that for sure. Okay, pool objects. Here we go. Where is this supposed to go? Is this supposed to be in the bottom? Like, what are these? Where do these go? You know what I mean? Like, why are they all on the bottom? See, this one's up on the top. That one's also on the bottom. I don't know where half these are supposed to go. Now, let's do some pool objects. Let's do... obviously, let's get some of these in here. Uh-oh. Is that on the line? It is not. Okay. Then there's 2 in between. That should work. Hopefully that'll work. Let's do... like that. And that. We'll have one normal lounger over there. And I would like some bubblers. Let's do... 2, maybe something like that. Oh, that's cool. Wait, maybe I want that. Yeah, no, I definitely want that. Okay. 1 second. Let's just put these under here so that way I at least kind of know where I put everything. It's probably not like 100% accurate, and at this point, I'm losing my will to live. So... yeah. Okay. There we go. Because see, as soon as I get done with the building, I'm basically either gonna make them a couple of Sims to be in the household, or like will have been in the household but then they died, or I'm just gonna cheat their skills up and not even bother. Probably I am gonna make a couple Sims though, because I mean I'm just gonna stick their urns in there. And they're good. They're good. I feel like chlorinated wouldn't have anything, but I also kind of want to add some fireflies for fun. I'm gonna put like no, we're not. Okay, let's finish. Okay, we're gonna make this really simple. So we've got something like this because it's been passed down in the family. / I just saw it and I would like to use it. Let's do... I never use this, so guess what we're gonna use today? Doesn't match. Don't care. Right, we need some loungers. These are all patterned, aren't they? No, let's not do patterned. Let's do something nice and simple. Something like that, maybe? And then let's do something over here, like a bench or something to sit at. Nothing that horrid, though. That could work. Okay, let's get some tables of some variety. For, like, bringing drinks or something. Okay. Okay. Let's do outdoor lights that are along, hanging on the house. These don't 100% match. I also don't 100% care. We also should do something in here for a light stuff. How many? 8 messages. Oh my goodness. Okay. It is busy. It is hectic. 9 messages. Okay. Let's do something. Wait, that one will work? Okay. Also need a table for that they can just kind of put the food on. No. Something like this, maybe? That'll work, right? And then we can just change the color to be something... That could work. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can't think of anything else. But I think for just starting, this could work, right? Like, I feel like that's kind of an empty corner. I could put, like, a tree, maybe? Is there, like, a thin tree or something? She probably would like a tree. She being the grandma. That's who I'm kind of trying to channel in my head. Oh, wait, but I have to... Also, I'm aware my window placement blows, and I am... We could put a really big tree over the entire house. Actually, that could be kind of fun. No, we're not gonna do that. Grandma was basically who I'm trying to channel through for all of this. Because, you know, outdoors. I don't know what to put in that corner. Maybe I just don't put anything. You know, maybe we just leave it alone. Stick something there later. I think, you know what, maybe this just works. I think I'm gonna put some more. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Maybe. Hang on. And look at that. It took me a whole freaking video. I thought maybe I could get it all done without, but no. No, 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 no. No, of course not. It takes me a million years to do anything. Let's just do the festive hedgerow along the outside here. Why not, right? I mean, I'm not going to do anything with this anyway. I've never used these, but that could work, right? Y'all, I'm afraid to know what the bills are on this house, by the way. So, let me know if y'all liked this sort of video, because I've got some other builds that I need to finish, and guess who does not have motivation, because she's a storyteller and a gameplay person, not a builder. Your girl. Yep. Oh. So, this kind of worked, actually, just making myself start and talking to the computer. So, yeah. Let me know if y'all like these, and I will happily do more, because, oh my god, then I'd actually have, like, something to kick me in the pants to do the building that I need to do. Oh my god, it's happening! Okay, and then let's just finish this out. Oh, not this, not this. Shoot me. Don't do it, 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 don't do it. Good, it's not. Okay. Let's do boom, and let's do boom. Do these. Boom, boom. I just like the way it looks. And then let's do flowers this time, maybe? No, not the assorted wildflowers. Not that. Maybe these? Those are just too small. Maybe... What's a bush we didn't use that much? I felt like I used those a good amount. Ooh, let's do... Wait. Oh, they're kind of the same. Okay, what if we do... Let's just do white. White'll work. Okay, let's do that. And this, same deal, you know it. But we'll put something different right here because we've got a 4 slaughter. So we'll put a bush we've never put. And then for that one, we'll just do this. I feel like to start, this should work. Oh yeah, let's do something like that, yeah. That one. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I think that could work, right? Like, I need to play test, obviously. I need to, you know, finish this and this. But honestly, up here, I'm just going to put a couple seats. I'm going to put some shelves and, um, basically kind of call it good. I kind of like to think this is where she had more planters, stuff like that. Um, I like to think maybe down here was where she had like her trees or something like that. But this was kind of like her other area of like go and sit and do things. Maybe put an observatory, like a telescope. Not a big one, but the smaller one up here. You know, stuff like that. This I actually really like. I didn't get to show you guys. This is where the original, the Sims that started it all. This is the exact church that they got married at. It was to be destroyed, so they literally just relocated it and built it back up here piece by piece, and exact replica, pretty much. So, yeah. They added the flower rug, though, for, like, all of that. So, yeah, that's my little lore for it, and that's also what all of this is, you know, it used to be like a bell tower thing. Well, I mean, technically it's called a, well, it's wedding beacons. I'm just going to pretend there's a bell inside. Yeah. This is that. I just realized, is it not going to show? Oh, it's not going to do it if you have multiple. I gotta figure out what to put there. Maybe I'll figure that out. Anyway, this is what we've got so far. This is what we sorted out. I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna touch it. Playtest, finagle. Yeah, we'll do like that. You know, playtest it, finagle it, fix it up, add, delete, whatever. You know what? That's actually better up here anyway. It's not empty there, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to build anymore, at least not on this video. Love me. Yeah, so thinking again, like literally I'm just planning on putting probably this wood. It's the original basement, so, and then probably brick, older brick, that brick works, and then throw maybe a wine maker thingy down here, or maybe I won't put anything other than a couple of the kegs and barrels. Because, you know, wine. They do have wine. They like wine. And have maybe a couple of bedrooms that don't have anything anymore. My initial thought process was they had a lot of kids. There were, you know, a lot of kids, a lot of offshoots, but then they also just have problems staying alive. It's like an Edith Finch thing. They have really bad family luck. So up here, you know, this is the nursery, 2 bedrooms, and then a master bedroom, 2 bathrooms. The 2 bathrooms they always had to share, but I'm thinking this room used to be 2, and then, but they knocked down the wall and like somebody turned it into a fairly clean art studio. And then this room has always been like the family hobby room, whatever, that was just renovated into a study. So, but I'm also thinking maybe there were a couple of bedrooms down here for other family members and or guests, you know, so I'll just probably add 2 or 3, and a bathroom. That maybe no longer works, doesn't have stuff in it because I'm lazy and I don't really know what else to do with it. And that's perfectly fine. This has been a lot. And I gotta figure this out. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a mix of like, I was kind of thinking the living plants and some potted plants and then a couple more planters just in general of whatever. I could put this up here actually. This might be kind of cute. Do something like this. Maybe somebody, I don't know. I don't use these enough, so I feel like I should. So maybe, let's see if there's different colors. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah. Why don't I just make it work? That's my favorite saying, you know what? Make it work. Maybe something a little lighter. Oh, that I think could work better. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like in the daylight. Ironically, it matches the roof. Maybe not. Definitely not. Maybe that one. I don't know. I don't know. Just trying to make it kind of cutesy, whimsical. They're very rich, and whatever I finish with is what they have for their money. So yeah, you could see why it is, you know, family that may or may not be alive. Whatever. I'm not gonna have them in the save. I have way too many Sims already. So, like, essentially, they're just no longer part of the family tree. You know what I mean? Distant cousins and whatnot. They're pissed that he got the money. They're pissed that he got the estate. Yeah, but anyway. Thank y'all for watching. I don't know when I'm gonna post this. I have not a clue. Yeah, but thanks for hanging out. Let me know if y'all liked this and my process and my trying to figure it out. I'm really glad that this is done. I'm so freaking close, and as soon as I'm done, this one's basically checked off, and I can go actually do the last household setup. And that one involves a bit of playing, and that's gonna be nice. I can't wait. This save is almost ready. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh. Would somebody like to build my stuff for me? Oh, that would be great. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see whoever I see later. Bye!